Hey everybody, to celebrate Earth Day today, I wanted to learn a little bit about the origins of this international global movement that we call Earth Day by going all the way back to 1970 when it was founded. This is Dennis Hayes, one of the founders of the very first Earth Day. And what we can see here is kind of interesting. It was actually planned initially to be a series of environmental teach-ins. And in fact, this was even the name of the organization, Environmental Teach-In. The idea was to close down college classrooms and campuses and debate environmentalism. This was done with much success to debate issues such as the Vietnam War or economic issues in the 1960s. But the trick with the environment is that no one would want to debate on the against the environment side at this time in American history. See, Rachel Carson had just published Silent Spring in the early 60s, which shed light on DDT, a broad range insecticide that was having all sorts of different ecological and human health consequences throughout our country, poisoning our waters and soils. The Cuyahoga River had literally just caught on fire, and astronauts gave us this very existential photograph from space in the late 60s, all of which had us thinking about the future of life on our planet if we didn't do something to preserve the quality of our air and water. Now, the organizers ran into a lot of resistance initially because a lot of college students saw the environment as a distraction to more concerning issues like the civil rights movement and the Vietnam War. So the teach-ins had trouble gaining traction. So Dennis Hayes and the organizers took an unprecedented move for an organization of their size. They took out a full-page ad in the New York Times, which burned through about half of their operating budget at the time. You can see in the bottom right here, they're still going by the name The Environmental Teach-In Incorporated, and they're soliciting donations to try to get some badly needed funds to mobilize their efforts. The ad ended up being a huge success, bringing in tons of money for the organization, but also being run for free in the future in other magazines looking to support the cause. And another unsung hero of the very first Earth Day is the United Auto Workers Association, led by Walter Reuther. This organization donated tons of money to the very first Earth Day, but they also helped get the mailing out that made this event possible. After considering other names like Environment Day, Ecology Day, and E-Day, Hayes and the leadership team finally settled on the name Earth Day and passed up the opportunity to copyright this name so that it could be used as widely as possible. They also shifted their focus away from college campuses and to more urban and organized labor settings, which paid off because estimates are that 20 million Americans participated in the first Earth Day, making it the largest protest in the world.